Hello, my name is Steve Meyer. I co-wrote and directed the Lethal Vengeance 1 and 2, and I also edited the trailers, and I did all the visual effects for it. And that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about today. Caveat, I'm not a professional compositor, but I'm more of a hobbyist, I guess, in my personal projects like this. So with that in mind, today I'll be going over a very simple effect. It's the basic steps I took to give Mahalo his replacement robotic hand in the end of the film Lethal Vengeance 2, Conspiracy of Death. Now, for a piece like Lethal Vengeance, it was super important to always find my background plates before shooting any scene, as we rarely had access to live sets that looked authentic to the 70s time period. To start with, we shot this handsome fella here, Adam Dotson, and his lovely scene partner, Tessa Monroe, against a nice flat green screen. The absolute lack of wrinkles, folds, etc. made my job nice and easy to key it out with After Effects' basic key light color keyer. Nothing fancy beyond that tool was used here. So once I got rid of that, it was as easy as dropping in my photo background. I found these old IBM lab marketing photos and doctored them up. They used to have people in them. I just cloned them out and voila! The angle that we shot on this day was eyeball based on the height of the camera in this photograph. Again, we planned it based on our limitations, which were these photographic backgrounds. Once I dropped it in, it was easy to position it around until it felt right. I added that little blinking light in the background using After Effects' CC light rays effect. Again, just right out of the box. Despite the fact that we use digital cameras and green screen and effects and digital editing and all that stuff, I tried really hard to not make this look digital. And one of the things we did was to animate Mahalo's robotic hand in stop motion as opposed to CG. To begin, I drew everything out because I knew that I wanted the finger animation to be on twos. That means keyed every 2 frames. And that would give it the traditional stop motion look like Ray Harryhausen. But the rotation element of the hand had to be on ones to match Adam's wrist turn at the end. An unexpected issue came up because the stop motion app that I used didn't have the ability to lock exposure. You can see in the final animation it flickers because the metering is going up and down as we shot. Before I could drop in the stop motion element, I had to get rid of Adam's actual hand. I started this process by using After Effects' tracker, and I tracked Adam's black wristband. I applied that track data to a locator in the scene for ease of parenting other elements to it, and they would move with his wrist. To get rid of Adam's hand was done simply by drawing a mask around his hand and parenting that mask layer to the locator that contained the track translation data. After it fit properly, I added the directional blur to match Adam's actual arm. I then tweaked the exposure frame by frame to make sure that that flicker from the original element was reduced as much as I could get it. A final touch I like to add is an overall scene camera shake. I find this really ties together all the different elements in the scene quite nicely. Once that was complete, it was a matter of adding the old film look, which is a secret recipe I've made of several different filters in Final Cut Pro. And that about does it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave comments below if there's a specific effect in Lethal Vengeance 1 or 2 that you guys would like a tutorial on. Please let me know and I will happily do that. Alright, thanks for watching.